close.
Welcome to I know she's trying so hard. Welcome to Tuesday Night Right with Friends. We are going to, well, I'm going to have to mute if my dog does not start banging on my door. I kicked him out because he wants to play. I don't understand why. He had a play date. They ran, they played. If you were on Phoebe's stream earlier, you saw him playing with the big dogs, and yet he somehow still has energy. This is not usual. He's usually knocked out at this time. So hopefully he'll wear himself out and just go to sleep. But for now, we are going to get things started with Night Right or whatever you're doing tonight. We're going to let our friends introduce themselves. We're going to start with Laura and swing it around. Circle, clockwise.
Woo! I am Laura Nettles. I write horror. I do have some contemporary romance out as well under a pen name, and I am going to be starting a short story tonight, so I am excited. I found a open submission call for folk horror, and the story can be up to 10,000 words long, and it closes December 20th, so I have done some brainstorming. I've found the location. It's going to be in Louisiana. And I'm super excited. I found a French folklore creature that I am adapting with an alligator. And people are going to be fed to the alligator to try and bring the end of the world, because World War II is not ending yet in this version, because this is 1944. So it's all chaos, and I'm super excited.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
So that's me.
I'm Kat. I do things very chaotically, primarily on Twitch. And I released a book at the beginning of it's December. November.
Yep. So check
what is
it out.
Called, Kat?
Yes, let us know.
It's called Whispers of Tomorrow. It's book 1. So I really should get my brain to actually focus on book 2, but it's not happening.
All right.
It will happen eventually. Hi, I am Esther Marie Andujar. I'm a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author. And I am writing. I have deadlines, like always. That doesn't change. Has not changed at all. Won't change for 2024. So
Get your
I'm in
schedules
the
out.
deadline world.
Same. Oh, and I'm the other Vixen Fiction. You're here on my channel. I'm here every Tuesday night at 7:30. The end of the month, though, is going to get a little dodgy. I already know that the last one, I'm not going to be here. And the one on the 19th is also a little dodgy because, the holidays and everything. So, but I'm going to do as many as I can until then. And we will have Author Tubers React at the end of the month. So we're excited about that. And scripting the book is doing Polar Express. It's going to be super fun. Laura's going to join us for that. And Twitch. I'm on Twitch Mondays and Fridays in the middle of the day. And I do pop-ups on Wednesday. So tomorrow there will be a pop-up because I took a little bit of break after Nano. So be on the lookout. Yeah. I always get burnt out. So this time I've started actually planning to be burnt out after Nano. It doesn't happen after camp because camp is so much more flexible. But after Nano, every time I'm like, I just don't want to write anything. So I have a plan. It worked out really well last year because I took a break for the first 2 weeks. And then I had planned to take a break for the whole month. But by the second week of December, I was like, I need to finish that novel, and just knocked it out. So that 2-week break was perfect. So I'm hoping that taking a few days will help me just get over the burnout quicker versus trying to drudge through the burnout, which doesn't work.
It just makes the burnout worse.
Yes, it really does. I'm like, yeah, and then you're just like, I really don't want to be doing this. I can't think of anything. My brain is not functioning the way that I want it to, which makes me more frustrated. So I just said, after Nano, take a break. And then my brain will tell me it's over. Like, oh, we want to ride again. Hello, Felicia was here nice and early. And Jessica, hello. Nicole, hello. JC, hi, friend. Jessica saying hello to everybody. And the Hayes back. Do-do-do. Hello, cool gamer. Good to see you. Hello, Renee. How are you? Good to see you. And Regina. Hello, hello.
Yes, JC, that's the right link for Kat's book.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you. And I will have everybody link. I took a break. The only thing I did was schedule the streams on December 1st. I did not do any description. So I've been reminded now that I need to go back and add in the description. So Kat's book and everybody's descriptions will be at sometime during this stream. So if you refresh and you need to find anybody, you will be able to do so. And
Find us, stalk us, give us money.
Yes, follow everybody. They're amazing. They're amazing. Hello,
Also,
Jennifer.
a great way to offer support to people is to share their stuff. Whether you are not in a position where that you personally have the ability to give money, if you share things for people, that's one, free marketing.
Yes.
And it's just being really nice, and it's showing that you support somebody in a way that like doesn't really cost you besides clicking a couple buttons.
Yeah.
But also it might get it in front of somebody who never would have seen your stuff, seen the other person's stuff, and might actually be interested in it.
Yeah,
as well.
or know more people who are interested. So sharing is caring, guys.
Even with germs.
Oh no,
Not with
not
germs.
the germs. Hello, Randy. Good to see you. And Jocelyn is here. All right, StreamYard, don't you jump on me. Okay, we did good. We did good, StreamYard.
Jump!
No. If it would have, I would have been like, no. Went well. Oh, yes. We want to find out how things went, Morgan. I got invited for my second interview. The pay isn't where I want it, so if they offer it to me, I may try to. Yes, negotiate. Fingers crossed. Nice.
Yeah, so
Yep.
don't trick your brain right now that you may negotiate. Tell your brain that you will negotiate. Like, you know your skill set, you have your experience, and you're a reliable employee. Like, you have everything they need, so you can negotiate.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Very talented young lady. You got this.
I wish I had the gumption of some of my coworkers. Like, oh my gosh. Like, we were talking about salary, me and one guy at my old job, my old company, and we started talking salary, and he was making $35K more than me. Same job title, same work experience.
Which is wild.
And part of it was he said he had lied and said he was making more money than he actually was when he was interviewed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So they offered more. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? Ah!
I know when my husband switched companies, he told them how much it would cost to get him. And he said he told them $20,000 more than what it would have taken to get him. Mm-hmm. But they offered $10,000 more than what it would have taken. And he's like, when you really would have done it for this, but you asked. She's like, shoot for the moon. He's like, go over. And then his old job, who wouldn't give him a pay raise, they were like, well, what is it going to take to keep you? And he's like, it's too late now. I'm already out. Yeah. So yeah, guys. Yeah, just know your worth. Within reason, he didn't ask for like $1 million. I'm like,
yeah.
You think they would have given
I
you
always
that?
look at that job position. I usually look at the job position range, and I'm like, well, this skill set, all this skill set that you're asking me, this is what the average pay is. So you either match it or offer something better. I'm just gonna go with another company.
Yep.
I also do apply to multiple companies at the same time, so
It's a little competition. So you can be like, well, this one is offering me way over here. So, because sometimes if you don't seem like, I don't want to say desperate, but super anxious for it, then they'll be a little bit more anxious to get you. So good luck for everybody who's out there in the finding a new job trenches. I hope the best for you guys. You got this. You got this. We have some incredibly talented people and very skilled people in our community. So I am rooting for each and every one of you. Surprisingly, I will be doing something writing related. Nicole, you're not reading? Even though I told myself December is going to be recovering month, my brain just loves proving me wrong. There you go. Your brain's like, you don't want to write? Well, guess what? We're going to give you a story.
All the words.
Yes. So here is the link, you guys, for Kat's book. Check it out. I'm going to be eating dinner and reading Our Share of Night by Mariana Enriquez. Possibly. Did I do it right? I have to look at all the syllables and make sure I say them right. Possibly we'll be reading Somerset by Lee Metcham as well, but I don't think I'm going to be reading Somerset tonight. All right. I need to look into these. I like those titles. I have so many deadlines.
Thanks.
Oh, was that a sneeze?
I muted in time.
I was reading, so I didn't hear it. Or I didn't see it. I have so many deadlines. I may do some planning tonight instead of writing or editing just so I can get all my stuff straight. I feel you on that. I tried to get the short link, but I don't know if I copied it right. As long as someone clicked on it and it works, we're good. And hello, Alice. How are you?
The audacity of my phone to do an update without my knowledge.
Mine did mine last night.
I hate it.
Is it trying to dethrone you? Your own phone betrays you from your Queen of Links title.
And I literally, physically disable it because I don't like updates on the phone. It takes too much memory. So I do them on my laptop when I want to. And this treacherous iPhone.
The betrayal. I'm almost 10K into my story. Yay, the Christmas story. In the hopes that I will be able to finish it and do quick rounds of edits before Christmas, but I can't make any promises. Good luck. I hope you can do it. Yes, you got time. You know, we've got the rest of this week. So you can do it. You can do it. All of the above. And Jennifer wants to know, how is the book doing? I don't know if you follow analytics or if you just put it out there and just are happy to have it out.
Well, considering I bought 3 of the copies of my book. Because I did the little celebration across Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And I gave away 2 books during that. So I bought 2 ebook copies of my book. But I also bought myself a physical copy because it was cheaper to regular buy the copy of my book than to buy an author copy.
It has always been like that.
It's worth it if you buy it in bulk. It's not worth it if you only need like a handful of books or one book.
It also takes a lot longer to ship if you buy.
Yes, that too.
Yes,
because you pay shipping. And that's where it gets Prime. You. Yeah, you can't use your Prime shipping on it. So it's like the cost of the actual book itself is less than $3. But it's the shipping.
Come on, Amazon. What is going on with that?
Shenanigans.
It is shenanigans. I'm like, even as authors, we're still a Prime member. We're still a Prime member. We should still be able to get that. Let me go to Twitter and my socials and make sure I share the book. JC is a sweetheart. Thank you. She said, no, don't share the germs. Which JC's kid did share some germs out. It's what our kids do. Yes, isn't it? Do-do-do. And she's like, "Oh, that's my book! Yay!" Yes, I've heard. Well, I've only read book 1 of Morgan's, but I've heard very good things about book 2. So JC tries not to spoil me. And Anna, hello, Anna, our good friend and hugger. Laura, you guys, who's ready to get some things done? Dude, I know, Laura, you said what you're doing tonight.
I think I have a title for the story.
Ooh, what's our title? I mean, what's your title? Like, I'm all invested. What are we doing?
From Within the Womb.
Oh, gosh.
So the folklore creature in France that I am appropriating, I guess, and adapting, because this is in like Creole, Louisiana. So they're all French speaking and stuff. So they probably have French folklore. I've never been to Louisiana, but it is a dragon, a white dragon that you can hear its babies inside its stomach before they are born, and then when they're born, they are supposed to like destroy the world. So yeah, so I'm really excited. So instead of a white dragon, it's a giant albino alligator.
Oh, this is
Also, not the
you put in the
French,
Discord?
No.
No.
Okay.
but it fits. It also fit. Not the French, like, messing up and horrifying dragons for me. Oh, the French!
Alice and her iPhone tried to do that too. Android for the win. It always asks my permission before. Sometimes the iPhone be like, "Look, you put this off where this is happening. Plug your phone in overnight and see." And we're like, "Oh, I'm not plugging my phone in overnight then."
This is happening. Pray you plugged it in.
It's like, just plug it in. Just nothing you can do. You can't stop it now. And I'm like, no.
Yeah. It's like iPhone is like, if you want me to work, I need the update. It's like a baby. If you want me to shut up, I need food.
Yeah, very badly. And hellos to Zara. We're going to get ready to get into our sprint. I'm glad you're enjoying it. From Morgan to Felicia. I'm also doing some planning tonight. Nice. And that is for you, Zara. And Esther in with the sprint. So,
gamer.
I did not pull up a timer.
Do you want me to?
Yes, and then we won't see Dana from StreamYard.
I've never actually seen a StreamYard commercial.
Oh, it starts out with most of them start with "Hi, I'm Dana from StreamYard," and it's
the guy.
or it's the guy. Yeah, I get Dana a lot. I'm so used to her. There's another girl too. So yeah, that's the StreamYard.
I get Dana mostly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mostly get Dana too.
And I probably will get it again because this week my premium account expires. And I am not paying $14 to not get ads. Because I don't use the music portion of it.
I have to pick my poisons when it comes to, which things I'm going to subscribe to.
Because I'm going back to school, I got a new student email because it's a different school. So I can get the student price on things again.
Get the student, anything, especially anything get those student prices.
I got a new Spotify account for this reason, because student premium on Spotify, one, is way cheaper than regular, but also you get Hulu with it.
Really?
Yeah. But with regular Spotify premium, you don't get Hulu with it.
Yeah.
Whoa. So you're getting a 2-for-1 and at a discounted
I get
price.
access to the Golden Girls again.
Nice.
Yeah. So, student Spotify is like what, $3-4? It's like cheap.
It's $5.99, I think.
Oh, raise it up.
Yep.
And
All
it
right.
was almost 15, I think, for premium.
Oh.
I'm still paying $9.99 for
No,
Spotify.
wait. Maybe it was $9.99, and then they kept trying to get me to upgrade to the other one. It's like, I'm the only person using this. I just have eclectic taste. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yep.
I get the get 2 for 1 or get the family. I'm like, I'm the only one listening to this. This whole
Oh.
mess, it's me.
The rest of my family are on a family plan. There's too many of us to all fit on one, so I have one by myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. My family, we do everybody's on like Prime and Netflix and Hulu. And man, when they started cracking down, my kids are like, we have to log in again. I'm like, they're trying to figure out how many of us there really are and who's
I
not
can
supposed
still
to be
use my
there,
parents' Netflix even though I'm up here.
which is excellent. We had to do
Nice.
like a
That's
login.
good.
They tried to boot my daughter when she was at college. She's like, I refuse. She's like, I'm just gonna keep logging in. Then they figured it out.
Maybe
But
they
she's
think
not going
My
Toronto is Southern California.
Yeah. My mom used to use my Netflix until she started consistently logging me out completely. And I'm like, I do not remember the login to Netflix. You logging me out forces me to do the forget password every time. And you're
Yep.
logging me multiple times a week. You're logging me out. Don't do this. Get your own Netflix. Get your own Netflix. We
Oh my gosh.
cannot
And
do this.
the more you change the password, the more you can't remember what they are. You're like, you
Yes.
type in old ones. You're
Oh,
like, when did I use that one? I don't remember.
I
It's
can't.
a
I
mess.
can't. So now she has her own account.
After I graduated, but living closer to my mom than when I was still at college, they tried to boot my daughter. I said, just log back in. You're my kid. If they can fight me on it. And so after about 3 times, it was when she first went though. So after about 3 times of her getting booted out, they stopped booting her out. But then just recently, everybody had to log into everything all over again. I'm like, they're trying to figure out if there's any hanger-oners like my nephew.
Yeah.
And my nephew calls, hey, can I get that password again? And we're like, you're the one they're trying to get rid of.
Yeah. I wonder if I'm crossing my fingers they don't crack down on VPNs because oh my god, the amount of things that I get to see on Netflix by just switching my VPN.
It's like, we're going to go here now
Oh,
and see what they're watching over there. Let's check out these shows.
Netflix don't mess with it. Like Disney Plus and Hulu already messed up with it, so I cannot use my VPN with Hulu or Disney. Do not ruin that for me, Netflix.
I can't do it anymore at the TV at the apartment. Ah, they get you eventually. All right, Laura, you have the power, my friend. Is everybody ready to get started? I'm ready. Let me get some things done.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go.
Woot. She's gone.
Wrong. That was wrong. Welcome back, everybody. How did you guys do? I'll start us off. I am working on reworking one of my stories just because I want it to be the first one in the series. So I'm reworking it to fit the timeline a little bit better. So I'm almost done. So that'll be great. And then once I'm done, I will do a full read through of it to make sure that I didn't miss any of the changes. You know, have you guys ever had to change a story and it's just like, really don't want to miss something?
I have changed POV and tense. Like, it. Sometimes I just let the words go, and it's like, it's first person. No, it's third person. It's present. No, it's past. It's like, dang it!
Oh, really quick. Hello, Nick. Good to see you, friend. And Shannon also came in, and we had somebody else come in. I don't want to miss you. RC. RC also came in. Hey, guys. All right, let's keep going with the updates, and then you guys in the chat let us know how you did, and we'll get everybody updates.
I spent that whole time. Fan fiction, heck yeah.
Oh, yay for fan fiction.
I spent that whole time researching White Kitchen, Louisiana. It's so small, it's not even a town, but it's on the edge of the, let me make sure I get this right, Honey Island Swamp. So, yeah, I have been researching. There is the whole thing is named after the one restaurant, which is the White Kitchen restaurant, which eventually had 2 locations. And it was founded in like 1926. And so it's by the highways, and like there's a shortcut to get to the honey swamp. So like I need to get my inspector dude to the honey swamp. So like, okay, but where is he going to stay? I can't find any information on inns except for one ad that said there are 3 inns next to the advertisements for the restaurant. So it's like, I can't find the inns. So, yeah.
Did you go to Google Maps?
Well, this is supposed to be 1944.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, you will be surprised how
Still
little
there.
Old Town US changes.
Like, as long as I get a name.
If you could find, like...
Cat's like...
You say White Kitchen, Louisiana?
Yeah, White Kitchen. There's tours, preserve, a marina and storage, occasion encounters tour company, sweet catch excursions. I don't see any. Oh, look, there's some streets.
Yay.
But are those? No, that's Tammany. Tammany.
Can you have your inspector just stay at? Well, they would probably have had bed and breakfast, some type of bed and breakfast, or someone who opens up their house in some way for small town visitors.
Gulf Coast paintball. There we go.
Yeah. Even 2023, this looks like a tiny.
It is tiny.
Tiny.
That's why this is a folk horror. So he needs to go between White Kitchen and Burlington. So on the 90. The Chef Mentor Highway.
Very interesting.
Oh, I
anyway.
see Burlington. Okay.
That's what I was up to.
Research, which I love. So fun. How about you, Esther?
Interesting. I opened the document, the Scrivener document for the other 3 or 4 romances that I have to write. I surprised myself, and I already had like 2.5 chapters already written, and I'm like, when did I did this? So I was
Sure.
kind of like reading back because I don't remember anything at all. Trying to remember these characters. I wrote 19 words, and I was just listening to the playlist and helping mom getting ready for bedtime.
Yeah. How about you, Kat? What'd you get up to?
I read fan fiction.
Oh yeah, that's right, the fan fiction.
My mom came downstairs.
Yeah, we noticed you were like mid-sentence, like, whoop, there we go. I've done that many times. My kids will just come in. I'm like, oh, I guess we're having a conversation now.
She had to confirm when we were planning on going to Disney, which is in 2025. She's like,
Yeah.
when are we going to Disney?
So gonna start planning and making plans and all of the things. All right. Hooray. Correction input on 5 chapters. Nicole outlines some book 3 in the Spirit series while listening to a dramatized version of Lord of the Rings book 2. Ooh, fun. Worked on some planning stuff while jamming to Michael Jackson concert I was watching. You guys are having a good time. 213 words in that sprint. Also spent time chatting with my bestie about our cats. Oh, nice. Which are siblings. Oh my goodness, you guys have sibling cats. Fun. Sometimes drafts just need to live their hot mess lives. This is facts, Randy. Very, very true. Just gotta let it be what it's gonna be. I plan things in Notion. Yay! And hello, Dana. How are you? Never been here before. Glad to find you all sprinting. Yay. Well, we're glad to have you and welcome. And all of us stream either here on YouTube or Twitch or both. So I need to get everybody's linked. Refresh sometime towards the end of the next sprint and everybody will be linked. I need to grab those. I got a little bit busy in this last sprint. Essie says, dinner was eaten. It's time for reading. Nice. And that was from Esther to Dana. Nice welcome. Randy got 395 words in my Nano project because fantasy romance. Nice. I love a good fantasy romance. And these are hellos. We're so happy that you're here. We just got done with our first sprint. Our next one is the big 45. That's right. And I like the 45 because it allows me to take a 5-minute break without feeling like I lose any time. Some people, the 45 is a little bit harder, but you know, we make it work. We make it work. Yes, Esther is like, give me those shorter sprints. Me, I'm like, the longer the better. Well, no, not the longer the better, because I do struggle a bit at the 1 hour marks. The 1 hour sprints, I'm like, that's a marathon now.
You must hate my Twitch sprints.
I mean, it depends. When it's like very chaotic and the numbers get too high, and I'm like, yeah, you're just getting the views. I'm just like gonna go over here and do other things.
Well, because I do it through tarot card. Like, I assign times to the tarot cards between 5 minutes and 60 minutes with that 175 minutes. Most of them, the average sprint time is actually between the 20-40 minute mark is the majority of the sprints that I do. And then I've changed all the 5s and 10s to 15s because of the timer I'm using now.
Yeah, that's usually my good range is 25 at the low end and then 45 at the probably 50 at the high end. An hour is pushing it, but I'm like, I can still break up an hour. I'm going to get up after about 25 minutes because I need to get up anyway. So usually the 30 minutes great because at about 25 minutes, I'm like, I need to get up. I can go get a drink or do whatever and then be back to chat because let's be honest, we're really also here for the chatting.
Yes.
And a 45 gives me time to take that 5 minutes stand up. And
I tend to end up using the longer ones to not even write. I end up using those ones when I actually get up and physically do something. most of the time. I've even taken a shower during the super long walk. Like I've literally just walked off and gone and taken a shower and come back.
Yes, I've taken Loki out on the long ones and come back like, look, I still have 20 minutes. Yay. So,
See,
yeah.
I'm someone who this is why I do short sprints, because that's where I focus. If I get interrupted, it's just like it scrambles my brain. So the longer the sprint is, the more chances for someone to interrupt me, or I lose focus, and then I'm like, I don't know where I'm on YouTube, and I'm like, why I'm on YouTube? I was writing, or I get into rabbit hole searching something, so I'm like, the highest for me is 30. That's a good amount. I range between 15, 25, and 30. More than 30, I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, it's funny, when I first started doing streams, especially on Twitch, I would do 15 or 20 minutes and 5-minute break. But then I realized what I was doing was I wasn't giving myself a break, because the sprint would be 15 or 20 minutes. And then I'm like, oh, now I got to chat. And then I'm like, I only have 15 or 20 minutes. I don't have time to get up and make tea or go to the bathroom or do anything else, because I only have 15 minutes. So I was like, oh, maybe I should change this, because I wasn't able to calculate in a break for myself. But a 15-minute sprint is like too long for me to do something else and then feel like I can come back to writing. I just couldn't get it to. I just couldn't get it to work out. I like the 15-minute sprint, but just didn't like the break, because I didn't get to get up during the break. I was like, oh, I have to stay here because everybody's here to chat now. I was like, dang it. But we all figured it out.
On Twitch, you can do the be right back.
I know. I feel bad. I have a be right back thing, and I use it only for emergencies.
This is why I say I am a dictator on my Twitch. I'm like, if I had to do a be right back, I have to. That's it. Take that break for, I don't know. Do you?
So I think if you're an affiliate, are you an affiliate on Twitch, Nia?
Yes.
If you have your ad break set to do an auto timer for like 3 minutes for the ad, you can always watch the ad counter for when an ad is going to pop up. And then that can be when you put the be right back thing up, and then do your little walk around during the ad.
Or you can just walk around at that point, because sometimes it covers the entire screen and you don't see what's happening on the screen. Or sometimes it just pushed the screen to like a corner, and then the rest is the ad. It has happened to me.
I think it's your subs. Your subs get to see you in the little screen. I think it's subs, right? I get to see you.
I think so, probably.
Most people I have on Twitch, if they get ads, they pop up there, but I can't hear them. It makes me listen to the ad.
Yeah.
And then sometimes
I get either
Twitch
or.
will have
it's just weird.
The little shift of your screen goes like this a little bit, and then it has the banner ads.
Yes. That happens to me a lot for Nia streams. I rarely get like actual ads. It's just random banners popping up either under her or beside her. I'm like, well, I guess this works.
Yeah, that's because I had only those kind of ads, and I had it so that you wouldn't get interrupted with an ad. But I finally was like, I should probably change this, so we'll see. You guys let me know what it's like tomorrow when I stream. Like, if I'm gonna try and pay attention and time the sprints, or remember that I can pause the ad. So we'll see how it goes.
That's true, Nicole. Subs do not get ads.
Yeah, subs don't get ads.
Okay, subs don't get ads.
That's why people subscribe to you, because they're already giving you money, so you don't need the ad revenue from that person.
So it is just random when you either don't see anything or you see the person up in the corner. I was wondering, like, why am I up in the corner for theirs, but then I get nothing for somebody else's? Very interesting. And here we are on YouTube talking about Twitch. Twitch is very fun, though, guys. If you're not hanging out over there,
it's got the little,
it is.
You can have all the little stuff, okay?
Aw.
Me
I
and
just-
Laura get into like some really deep rabbit holes, and then we find things that people are like, "Can you guys stop searching?" And I'm like, "But it's fun."
So
All right,
this
Laura,
is
what am I
this
putting
is
up?
the,
Do I need
this is the map, the Google map of the area.
Okay.
Mhm.
Sometimes I have to be like, Laura, are we going to look at something scary? What's happening?
Look at that river. That is not a blue river.
It's a swampy river.
Yeah, it is.
It is very swampy.
So
Swampy.
that's the area of my story.
I mean, would have that like
Literally middle of nowhere.
it is.
Wow, it really is.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's not that many. There's no
So
houses.
I found an island here, which is labeled on a different Google map, but not this Google map. So I'm very confused. But yeah,
Interesting.
there's a boat.
There's a hello, birder.
Yeah, so we got Camp Road and Camp Road. And this
And
is
more
where the
Camp
kitchen
Road.
used to be, and now it's a place for feral cats.
Wow, that's
Interesting.
very.
Yeah. But yeah, this is. Of course, there's still a church way out in the nowheres.
Of course.
Obviously.
And paintball!
So they play. Oh, wow.
And Apple Pie Ridge.
What a name.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is Ann Street. Hey. So that's the whole shebang.
Oh, my goodness.
Ugh.
The research rabbit
Really the
hole.
middle.
I love it. I know for when I need to know, find something, I go to Laura or Esther. Yep, they both know a lot about a lot. They sure do.
It's called Google.
JC loves the
Good old
45s too.
Google.
Yeah, Google's great, man. Man, I'm trying not to be bitter about how I went through high school. When you had to go to the library and you had to use encyclopedias that were sometimes 10 years old. Yeah.
I feel like sometimes I had a very interesting education. Like in my I'm about to be 26 like next month. And
You're a baby.
Yes, I'm a baby. I got to progress. Also, I grew up in a really small town in northern Michigan. And so I went through, like, there were times when also we only had a couple of computer labs. So, and you couldn't have every kid doing all their research because classes had to go into those computer labs. So I actually did do, like, on note cards, like, I had to learn how to fully write out sources. And, like, I physically only from books had to do some papers and stuff and handwrite all of them. And then at the same time, by the time I was a senior in high school, it was 100% online. So it was I've had such a broad spectrum. Like, I don't realize that until other people talk about it. I'm like, yeah, we're broke.
We couldn't afford trash bags at my school growing up.
Wow.
Your school was great.
Yeah. Yeah, Kate with her D100. Woo. Also, Jordan, hi, welcome. Yes, come hang out, do things, or just chill. You're more than welcome. Good to see you, Jordan. Where you finally rolled a 100.
No.
For me, it depends on the time of day, who I'm with. Sprinting with others, a 45 is perfect. In the morning by myself, I'll easily do a 60-90. Yeah, if I'm working by myself, I don't.
That is a writing session. That's not a sprint.
Yep. That is just a session. How do you
Oh,
okay, do you not get up though? Because I can write for a couple of hours, but even if I don't have sprint set, I will just 25 minutes and I'm getting up. I don't know. I physically feel like I need to stand up after a certain amount of time. Like, how do you work that out? Do people actually sit down for I guess I do if I hyper focus, but that's not always good because then by the time I do get up, like a leg is numb, my shoulders hurt. So, like, and I know I'm older than most of you guys, so is it just me?
I have the distinct memory of my dad had bought me a book. It was one of the Twilight books. Like it was new and it was one. It was still really big at the time. I was in middle school and there was a snow day. And my dad left the house for work and I was sitting on the couch. And the next thing I know, he was getting home from work. And I had never moved from the position I was in. And he was pissed. Because I sat in, because he went to work 7 something and he got home at like 6 or 7 something. So I had sat in the same spot for 12 hours.
No food, no drink. Yeah, my husband would
Nothing.
be mad.
I never once got up. I was so hyper focused.
I mean, I used to do that when I'm watching something. Like if I am so enthralled with what I'm watching, I could spend the entire day. I can spend multiple days watching it.
Yeah, I can too, but I mean, I get up. I'm telling you guys, if I everything would hurt. It would just hurt. I'd get up. The second I went to move, I'd be like, I have laid down for a few hours, like drawing on my iPad across the bed while I've got like either a show or an audiobook going. And if I go like 4 hours like that, when I get up, like my ribs hurt. I'm just like, and like, I'm like, why did I make this life choice? Well, it's not great. I can't stay in one spot for too long. My bones say no, ma'am. I feel like we've joked about it so many times that finally it just the D100 not happening. I remember she just was getting some short ones, and you know how we always give a big number. You know, I always go like 42 or higher, and then she was for a while. It was like 20 something, and I'm like, what? And then like in the teens, I'm like, what is this? Did you count all those? Oh my goodness. All right, JC is ready for a sprint, and Laura has the timer up, so we're gonna get that ready.
I am going to say goodbye.
Yes,
it is lovely to join you.
Thank you for coming,
I will
Kat.
be able to join you again, though I'm not sure if I will for months because I'll have a class starting at about this time, I think, when school starts in January.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we got to squeeze you in and hang out with us.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to hang out. Bye.
You
Have
can
a good
see you on
sprint.
Twitch.
All right. You got to Twitch for us. We appreciate it. A secret work for a secret. We never know. I mean, yeah, facts. Sometimes I'm suspicious. All right, we have run into our second sprint. So here we go. Sprint number 2, 45 minutes. Everybody, if you're ready, we're going to let the timer master count us down.
3, 2, 2. 2. Let's go.
Woohoo! All right, guys, that is the end of our second sprint. We have one more to go. How did you guys do? We're going to speed through these because Esther needs to go get some rest. I probably do too. I'm going to stream tomorrow morning or tomorrow at noon, but that means that I have to get up like an hour and a half early to get all of the things that I normally get done. So,
Yeah.
how did you guys do?
I did more research, a lot more research, like what kind of cop cars were used back then in the 40s and how did they make their cars last because it was during the war. There was gas rations and all this stuff. What is a typical breakfast in Louisiana in the 40s? So all of these things I was doing, and I started outlining in bullet points. So yeah.
Nice. For the outline being started. I pivot because I couldn't get in the right mindset for this character, so I edited episode 42 for Marina. Hopefully I can upload it tomorrow. And I brainstormed some titles. And obviously try not to fall asleep.
Yes, you've been up early.
Yeah, for some reason I woke up at 5 a.m. and I tried to go back to sleep, but my body did not want it. So at like 7:15, 7:20, I was just like, oh, I'm not gonna go back to sleep. So started my day doing things that I do for my mom in the morning, and then I sat and streamed.
And what a lovely stream it was.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Yeah,
Hopefully I don't like mornings. I'm not a morning person, but if I can carve those 4 hours without any interruptions, things can get done.
Yeah, you'll get used to it. It'll get better.
Yeah.
Yes. I was up early just because on Tuesdays Loki has his play date, so my daughter drops them off before she goes to work. So it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, and they all want to play before I can get them to settle back down and lay down for another hour. So I was like, and of course I can't go back to sleep. Once I'm awake, that's it.
Yeah.
So I'm just laying there like, body, just rest because we got a lot to do today.
Yeah.
So,
and I was tempted to nap, but then I was like, then I'm gonna I am now waking up at 7 a.m. more consistently. So I'm like, if I nap, then all of this hard work to finally get used to waking up at 7, it's not gonna work. So I did not nap, but I'm like tired.
So let me
night.
See. Yeah, I got through. I'm pretty much done with reworking of the story. So yay. That means I can move on to something else. But I have all editing to do. And then I have some website work that I need to do. Because the automations work for Vixen of Fiction, but the automations are not working for my pen name. So I'm like, that's a little aggravating. I've done it like several times and they still don't work. So that means that every time someone signs up, which I've only had a few people, but still, that means I have to send them the first email, which is fine while it's small, but that's not going to work, in the future. And then I'm signing up for, is it Book Funnel? Yeah, I think MailerLite. I'm signing up for MailerLite now because that's just through the website where I was trying to get automations, but I have to do something else. I'm like, I don't know what it is. I've done authenticating. I've done the verification, but now I have to do an authentication. And I'm like, I thought I was done with the verification, but now they're like, now you need to do an authentication. I'm like, what is this? And they're like, it's a little complicated. So here's a video. And I'm like, oh, God. I am not a bot. Please just let me get this stuff set up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
I mean, if from the editing there's something like fun that you can do, maybe try that. Uh, I don't know if at the end of the day, automate like trying to figure out website or newsletter is good.
yeah,
Because if
it's
you're tired, you're just gonna mess something up, and
yeah,
then
that's
you're
what I
gonna be
kept
like,
thinking.
"What the heck did I do?"
Yeah, my husband told me to do a workaround so that at least I know that people are meaning to sign up. So even though the automations won't work, when I go onto the website and I do the confirmation email, I can't change it though. So that I'm like, I wish I could do something custom, but at least it gives them, it shoots me and them an email so that I know that they actually are signing up. Because I get the notification. I would get the notification that someone signed up for my newsletter, but they wouldn't get the first newsletter. So I'm like, what is broken? So, and I did get a message from Wix, and they said that there was a problem on their end with something. So I'm like, well, maybe all of it is a problem on their end. So I should just wait it out. So I'll try it again this weekend and see. If not, just pray that I figure out this MailerLite thing so that I can just do MailerLite and not have to worry about going through the website.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the fun things, not fun, that we have to do as independent writers. I just want to write a story. That's all.
True.
That's all. I just want to write a story.
True. I mean, even if we were trad, we will have to do all these things.
This
so
is true. Yeah. Yes, Laura is our timekeeper. And Laura also said, I found Gothic music playlist. Nice.
Louisiana Gothic.
Specific. Really get in the mood.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. Eva, hello, friend. How are you? All right, so Jessica got 651 words that sprint, which is excellent. Awesome. Nicole, I'm almost done with Lord of the Rings Book 2. Less than 45 minutes left. All right.
Nice.
You are really getting through it.
I was so bereft after the end of Two Towers. I was like, I gotta read the next one right now. And then, of course, it like switches POV, so it's like, dang it, now.
Oh, and these are for anybody who's on Twitter. Help Written in Melanin hit that 1,000 subscribers. That would be amazing.
On YouTube, but yeah.
Oh, on YouTube. Oh,
she shared on Twitter.
She shared on Twitter, but she's on her YouTube channel. Fantastic! Woohoo! Let's get some people so that YouTube can pay them. We also need to do that for Laura. I'm just like, y'all need to pay Laura already. Pay Laura.
Yeah.
Regisa Maybell, thanks for the lovely stream. Got corrections made on 5 chapters. Yay! That is excellent. Some hellos for Eva. Gonna call it a night. Thanks for the sprints. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us, Jocelyn. 5 a.m. is my normal, and all the talking.
You need 4,000 watch hours? Oh, come on.
Yeah.
It is at. It's over 12,000.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching, Laura. Everyone's watching. We just need to get them to.
It's just the subs.
Yep, get them to sign up. I'm off to read and sleep. Yay, enjoy that. Reading and sleeping is good. That's good stuff. I jammed out to some more Michael Jackson while planning out some stuff during the sprint. Yay, getting things done. Also woke up at 5 a.m. and just play games and finally gave up on sleeping anymore. Once I'm up, that's it. It's just like, oh well. And good night to Jocelyn. We are almost done. Is it authenticating your domain for your sender email? I think so. Zara. Because I already did the verification. That went through. And then it says authentication has to be done. And it's giving me 4 things to fill out, but it's not telling me what those things are. So I have to watch this little video that they sent me. and to figure out what those things are so I can input the right things so that hopefully it'll go through smoothly. So fingers crossed it'll go well, but I'm not going to, my brain doesn't want to think about it right now. So my brain's like, yeah, we're not going to do that. But I have not forgotten that I need to do it. So it needs to get done. For now, I will just send to everybody individually emails. It's not a lot of people, so it's fine. It's fine. Yes, seriously, should have been. For real. All right, Laura's going to get our final sprint timer ready while we let the lovely Esther let you know where she will be next and where we can hang out with her.
I should be tomorrow morning on Twitch for another cozy morning co-working stream. Should be around 8 a.m. Eastern. And I will try to show up during the night stream for my friends, but it's just a matter of how tired I am.
Yeah, you did great tonight, Esther. You did great.
It's almost 11 p.m. for me, so
Yes,
I'm surprised I'm still awake.
especially being an hour off from us now. Like,
Yeah.
time zones. Why?
Yeah. And on the 17th, the Romance Writers Room will have their wrap up. Some of these lovely people will be there. And if you want to share some cool things that happen on those streams, put that in your calendar. It's going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern. So
Yeah.
I'll see you guys. Get all the words and have a good night, friends. Love you.
All right, that's for you, Esther. Good night. Love you.
Bye.
My first Odyssey video was May 1st, 2020. I had to go back and look.
Oh.
What year was that?
What year? All right, guys, let us get into our final sprint. We're almost there. You ready, Laura? Oh, she's already on it.
It's doing the countdown.
Yes. Great job. All right, guys. Happy sprinting, friends. All right. Welcome back, everybody. That is the end of our of the hiccups. That is the end of our final sprint. How'd you do, Laura?
I started writing. I finished my outline. It's a little long. We'll see.
I saw that in the chat.
But I do get 10K words. So it's so hard trying to make it not too Wicker Man. Because it's full core. And so it's like, there were no alligators in Wicker Man. But like, you gotta keep with the staples of that subgenre, which is very Wicker Man. Like,
Yeah.
secret cult and rural area and nature and horrors happening in daylight. Like, yeah. So, yeah.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
The alligator is not very hungry anymore.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We said goodnight to Anna, and we welcomed Lucille. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Come again. We're getting ready to wrap this up, but I will say that Laura and Tiffany stream on Thursdays, so there will be more. And then we all stream randomly throughout on either YouTube or Twitch. So there's always a way to hang out with us. And if we're not streaming, we're in somebody's chat. So I'm so glad that you're here. Let's get some updates. You're welcome. Because we had some welcoming her in. Okay. Jessica got 252 words for the final sprint. I'm going to get about 700 more words before going to bed. Awesome. Yes, awesome. And if you refresh, I don't know if you came in before I updated, but if you refresh, then we are linked below. Laura is linked, and Kat, who was here earlier, and Esther are linked. So yeah, there's a bunch of us who stream. And here is Tiffany. Speaking of, I think this is Tiffany's Thursday. Is this Tiffany's Thursday coming up?
Yes.
Awesome. I've been lurking most of the stream, but I thought I would say hi and bye before the night. I will also ate pizza, started making a Santa hat, and did my French for the evening. Oh, nice. Tiffany got a lot done this stream. Excellent. I'm going to try and make it to midnight so that I can do my Duolingo. I've already done it for today, but I do need to do it for tomorrow. So, but I'm super tired. Like, when I wake up at 5 a.m., that means I only got 4 hours of sleep because I usually fall asleep at 1 a.m. So I'm a little bit tired, but I was able to get a lot done today. So I'm very, very happy with my progress for the day. I got my story reworked. So that's a huge thing for me. So I'm like, yay. And yeah, I kind of want to do some artwork. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I need to make a plan. December is kind of like, I know what I have hard deadlines, things I have to do. And then the rest, I'm just like, what do I want to do? Mm-hmm. Also reading. I need to read some more. I've read a couple things so far. So been a good month so far. We're 5 days in and I'm liking it.
A book I pre-ordered arrived today. So I'm happy.
Oh, yay. I just got my my copy of Polar Express came in. I thought I had this book, but my husband's like, oh, if we had it, we don't have it anymore because he couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. So I was like, oh, I guess for scripting the book, I was like, I guess I'm getting another copy of Polar Express. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe I gave it to a nephew or something. I have no idea. So my new copy came in so I can go through it before scripting the book. So, yay. It's cute.
Nice.
Yep.
I need to find out where I can watch the movie.
Oh, yeah. I haven't even looked to see yet. I'll find it somewhere. Is it not on Prime? Let me Let me do a quick look really quick, see where it's at. Nothing like waiting to the last minute and then realizing, oh, you can't watch this anywhere. I had to rent the last one that we did for November. Forget what it's called already. Oh my gosh. The one with Reese Witherspoon. I was like, it's not available anywhere? What? I had to rent it from Prime. And Polar Express should be playing somewhere. Like, come on.
It's not on Netflix up here.
Ooh. It says that we can get it with a Max subscription and Prime Video. So we'll see. I don't know what that is for
up here.
Yeah, I don't know what that means for Canadians, where you guys can get it.
I'll find it somewhere.
Yeah. All right, let me stop looking at that. Oh my gosh, was Josh? Yep. I think about how long. Oh my gosh, that was 2004. So long ago. All right, guys, we're gonna roll out. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with us. To all the people who have already gone to bed, good night. For those who need some more sprints, I believe Sako is actually streaming a sleepover. I don't know how long she's going, but I thought it said sleepover.
Yeah.
So, does that mean all night long?
I'm not sure.
But yeah. So if anybody wants to get any more work done, you can go hang out over there with Sako. They're getting some things done. Nicole says, I'm currently on the phone with the BF. He has the equivalent of 9 beers in his system right now. Are we getting some slushy romance, Nicole? Oh boy. All right. Enjoy that. Have fun on the phone with the BF. Enjoy your time. I've done all my work that I had to do. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna listen to an audiobook and try not to fall asleep before midnight.
I don't see an end time in the description box. So I don't know how long they're going for.
All right, guys. So anybody who needs more work done, hang out. You can go hang out over there. I don't think that I know of anybody else who's hanging out this late at night over on YouTube. I know Coffee Cools is usually over on Twitch. So if anybody's a Twitch person and they want to go hang out with Coffee over there, they will be streaming. I think probably they usually go past midnight hour to Eastern. Thank you, Laura, for putting that stream in there. Whoop, whoop. All right, guys. We're going to call it a night. Let me pop that down. Yeah. Just on the phone. Enjoy your phone time. It's very sweet. All right. Let me drop this banner. And we're going to say good night with more Loki. So you guys get to see his adorable face. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
I'll see you tomorrow on Twitch at around noon. Bye.